Here we are for this installment of Bursig Takes a Trip, and as you'll notice, I'm dressed in my Civil War uniform because it is Memorial Day 2015, and we are here at the St. Paul's National Historic Site here in Mount Vernon, New York. St. Paul's National Historic Site is located in present-day Mount Vernon, New York, in the old village of Eastchester, off of the old Boston Post Road. It operated as a parish from 1665 until 1980. It is all that remains of the once agricultural village green. The church was built in varying stages from the 1700s and 1800s and has been restored. The adjoining graveyard contains graves from 1704 until modern times. It includes local burials of clergy, parishioners, and local residents. This includes military personnel as well, but it is not a military cemetery. Although no longer an active parish, the church is currently protected and preserved by the National Park Service. The site's visitor center currently details the history of this New York area, from colonial times through the 21st century. This includes the local Revolutionary War history as well. The church itself can be visited and toured regularly. The church contains many artifacts, including this beautiful stained glass window from the 19th century. There is also a bell in the bell tower that was apparently cast by the same London foundry as the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. Historically, the church and area played a role in the election that inspired the John Pater Zenger trial for free speech in the 1700s. In 1776, the Battle of Pell's Point was fought within a mile of the church grounds. The battle was an attempt by the British to outflank General Washington's army during the New York campaign. The British force included regulars and Hessian mercenaries. The Americans were led by Colonel John Glover of Massachusetts. In the battle, they successfully delayed the British and Hessian forces. This allowed Washington time to regroup and reorganize. Following the battle, the British utilized the church as a field hospital. Here, a number of Hessian soldiers who died in the church were buried on the grounds. They still lie here today. After the Revolution, St. Paul's continued as an active Christian congregation. Its graveyard tells the history of the developing United States, and a number of Civil War veterans are buried here in the yard. There are also veterans from other 19th and 20th century conflicts. With all of St. Paul's national site's illustrious history, which stems from the 16 and 1700s up until modern times, it just always amazes me that there's this modern New York completely around here throughout all these graves. You have graves that are made of all different materials from all different time periods, which are a great reflection of the history of New York and the history of the United States, especially from military conflicts, colonial conflicts, just everyday life of here in Mount Vernon. So it's a great site to visit because it has all of this history. And so it's a great place to visit places like this on Memorial Day because you can really truly come in touch with the past and see how times change. And that's the most important thing, is that we remember the past through all this. So that's that. Have a great day.